Hello, prospective Bobcats. Welcome to Sage Creek High School. My name is Robin Newsom-Wuertz. I teach American Sign Language levels 1 through 4, physical education, and I'm the department chair for world languages. The goal for this presentation is for you to be able to understand the World Languages Department's mission and vision statement, the syllabi literacy program that is only offered through the world language courses, and then which courses for which language, which levels are offered at Sage Creek High School, high school and college language requirements for graduation, and how to be successful at CHS. We'll have a student panel of a couple students answering some questions that are typically and traditionally asked to us when we have a face-to-face showcase. So, our mission for the World Language Department is to create engaging learning opportunities to develop global thinkers in world languages, and that the kids and the students are going to study that language beyond high school. So, that's really our goal. And we like to refer to our language program as it isn't your mama's world language class. So, we want, as our vision, we want students to understand and apply world language skills to exchange ideas in culturally appropriate ways as informed citizens in a global society. We want students to love the language they're learning. We want them to love the culture they're learning, and we want them to use it beyond the classroom walls. So, how do we accomplish our mission at Sage Creek? We use many different resources. We use the textbooks. We use Chromebooks and technology to access information, especially global information, to take students beyond the classroom walls. We use our smart boards and Google Drive to help students stay organized. We teach language in the written, spoken, verbally, or physically, listening activities, reading, fictional and traditional literature, nonfiction materials, cultural experts, newspapers and magazines, YouTube videos, just anything that we can get our hands on that is an authentic resource from the language and the culture which we are teaching. One of the things that are offered, and we get a lot of questions asked to us about, is the California State Syllabi Literacy. And you may have heard about it, or it may be a new concept for you. But the State Syllabi Literacy is recognition to our high school students who have taken 4 years of a world language and have met that with specific outcomes. So what they are that they've passed their English classes with a 2.0 or better. They've gone through the 4 years of the world language courses and maintaining a B average or a 3.0. They've passed the state testing in English language arts, and that they have proven that they are proficient in one or more language in addition to English. So in this case at Sage Creek, that they are proficient in either Spanish or American Sign Language. Those are the two courses that we teach at Sage Creek. So what the state seal is exactly what it says. It's a seal that is placed on the student's diploma, gives them bragging rights when it comes to graduation time, applying for college applications, and getting into colleges. So we want the students need to be able to pass a foreign language or pass the AP exam, which is for Spanish. There isn't one for American Sign Language. So we have to pass the 4 years of language with a B or better, or they can take an AP Spanish test and pass it with a score of 3 or higher. They have to be successfully completion of those 4 years of the language course, and again, maintain that B average. And they have to pass the SAT test for subject test foreign language examinations with a 600 or higher. So let me just get to the other side here. What we offer here at Sage Creek is we have Spanish classes, levels 1 through 4, and AP. ASL, we have levels 1 through 4. Our level 4 courses in both Spanish and ASL are honors courses, so they are a weighted course. So they get a weighted GPA on those, equivalent to taking an AP course. Spanish has accelerated pathways. American Sign Language does not. Our language requirements are the E portion of graduation requirements. So students must take 2 years of foreign language in order to receive a high school diploma from the Carlsbad Unified School District. So we're fulfillment of the E requirement for graduation. 3 years are highly recommended depending on where the student is going to school. So if a student is going to a Cal State or a UC, most of those colleges are looking for a minimum of 3 years, preferably more. It shows longevity and the ability to do higher level courses. So kind of think about, they may not know as a freshman, right? But think about where the student is Now, what are they thinking about? Where do they think they're going to go? Where they think they're going to head? And it's something that, of course, 4 years right now does not have to, the plan does not have to be made now. It's just something we like to help parents and students understand. So 2 years required for graduation, 3 years recommended for 4-year universities, and 4 years if you're going to those competitive schools or you're looking to earn the seal of biliteracy. So just a little note, since we're incoming from the middle schools, college prep courses in languages taken in 7th, 8th grade with grades of C or better may be counted towards the subject requirement, but not for the graduation elective credit. So we just want to point that out. And then post-high school, many universities, including the Cal States and the UCs, require 2 years of language for entrance. However, if a school is competitive, you really want to do that 3rd or 4th year. And I'm sure your counselors can work with you on that as well. Many universities include world languages and undergraduate requirements for entrance. Okay, so we want to make sure the kids are getting at least 2 years, minimum of 2 years. All of our courses are for college entrance. So any college in the United States will take American Sign Language or Spanish for entrance. And taking 2 years in either of the language meets the requirements for graduation in the district. So I find us to be a very supportive group of teachers in the World Language Department. We are 7, I think there's 7 of us. Now, we offer learning opportunities. And again, as I mentioned earlier, we're not your mama's language course. We really want students to love the language, retain the information, and use it outside the walls of our classroom. We do not sit in the classroom and look for errors, which is probably how you were taught, right? You conjugated that verb wrong. You did this wrong. There was an error. We really look as if, could someone understand us, right? Is there a way that student can communicate and be understood? So that's really how we teach in that. And it's called proficiency, right? We're looking for proficiency in the language, not mastery, not perfection. And so we offer support in the classroom through in-class interactions. And so we do interactions with peer-to-peer interaction, teacher-to-student interaction, small group interactions. We focus on speaking, reading, and writing opportunities. We have one-on-one conferencing with students. We offer tutoring from the teacher, and we offer peer tutoring on our campus. We use a plethora of online resources, and we have so many classroom activities that we offer students to be able to do to hopefully engage them in the activities in the learning process. And then we provide the students with the feedback to help them move forward and grow in their second language acquisition. So right now you'll see a video of Senor Kramer, and Senor Kramer is going to ask some of these questions to students, a couple students who are willing to answer those for our parents because we can't be live and face-to-face with you. So we wanted some students to talk to you about Sage Creek High School and what their experience is like and what their experience in the language classroom has been like. So you'll see a student panel after this video, and they are going to answer those questions for you. So I'd like to now say thank you for watching us. And if you have any questions, my email is a little bit covered under here, but you can find me through School Loop email if you're already in the district. And that is through email, on School Loop, or you can email me through our Google account, which is rnewsom, that's R-N as in Nancy, E-W-S-O-M, at carlsbadusd.net, and that'll come to my Google email. So if you find you have some questions after this presentation that you would like me to clarify, please feel free to send me an email, and I would be happy to answer those questions for you. Now, I hope you enjoy our student presentation of answering a couple questions about Sage Creek for you. I look forward to meeting your students as they become Bobcats. You couldn't ask for a better school. Sage Creek is the best. My personal opinion.